Sega. Yay. Yeah. This is what I remember. Now we're getting to my childhood memories right now. There's my boys. There's my boys. I always love the fucking wings behind there for no fucking reason. Okay, first I want to start this off before we jump into the game. Usually I hate doing this, but that's reading from the English manual of this game when it released on the Sega Genesis back in the day. Miles Tails Prower the fox can't sit still when Sonic's around. Ever since Miles was a baby fox, he's dreamed of being like Sonic. He loves to run after Sonic, waving his two tails behind him, trying to keep up with his hero. Mostly Sonic lets him trail along, but sometimes, just to show off, Sonic explodes in a burst of super speed and leaves him behind. But Miles doesn't give up. He whirls his tails like a helicopter rotor and takes off flying until he catches up. All the animals call Miles by his nickname, Tails, because of his two special tails. And one day they saw an astonishing feat. They were all together in the forest watching Sonic perform. Sonic would run, spin, and jump in his super spin attack. Then Tails would whirl like a turbo engine and blast off in his super dash attack. What a show-off! Suddenly, Tails just couldn't help himself. He took a running start, curled up in his tails, and whoosh, he was spinning like Sonic. But now something frightening is happening. Sonic's friends are disappearing. In their place, nasty metal robots are popping up all over the island. The mad scientist, Dr. Robotnik, is at it again. This time, Robotnik's planning a global disaster. He needs workers to create a doomsday machine that can take over the world. So he's trapping all the animals, turning them into robots, and forcing them to build his ultimate weapon, the Death Egg. Robotnik now rules the factories, refineries, and cities. He's grabbing control of everything, except the 7 Chaos Emeralds. These magnificent gems are believed to hold exceptional powers. With them, Robotnik could have the entire world, one word, in his grasp, and he'd never let go. The Chaos Emeralds are buried somewhere on the island. Only one tough dude with spiky hair has the speed to find them first. Help Sonic stop the devious scheme of the demented scientist. Spin like a speedball through space. Grab power sneakers and loop till you're dizzy. Twirl over twisting speed rays and rocket through tunnels. Balance and blast across a bubbling ocean of oil. Find the emeralds, free the animals, and squash Robotnik forever. Not quite forever, considering how many games get made after this, but that's kind of wordy for a manual for like a children's game, but simple language at least. Anyway, that's what I would read as a kid every time with the coconuts. As a kid, actually, like it was, let's see, the manual for the third game that I have a funny story about. But regardless, this is the game that I definitely have more memory associated with and more competency. Like, hopefully, I won't end up like jinxing myself by saying that, but hopefully, I will be much less garbage at this one. For some reason, there's a fucked up glitch at the bottom of the screen. I don't really know what that's about. But, point is, this, obviously, the second game, there we go. I'm probably not gonna get all the Chaos Emeralds on this, but thankfully I have a save file at the end of the game with all the emeralds, so I can show off some supersonic gameplay and the ending with all the emeralds. So ignore my suckage at the fucking emerald runs for this, and just, yeah, I'm doing it on purpose so that I can show the non-Chaos Emerald ending. Yeah, that's it. Shifty eyes. Fucking, man, it blows my mind, like, the immediate improvement in how this game feels to play compared to the first one blows my mind. Like, the you would think it's like really simple. It's just a low 2D platform and you run left and right. But like the kinesthetics of how Sonic controls is like day and fucking night improvement over the first game. It's unreal. I don't even know what they'd have had to have tweaked in order to change that. Yep, first one down. Light blue. So, after collecting only 6 last time, I guess they finally figured out, oh shit, we were missing one. So yeah, that's the gimmick of this game. Since Sonic was created, his original inception as an answer to Mario, as a mascot, obviously they needed to come up with a Luigi for him now. So instead of being like, oh, he's got a brother, or whatever, well, instead of being a blood brother, Tails is more of a bro. Oh! Had to fucking trigger 2 seconds after it would have been helpful. There we go. Oh god. Is that thing where it's like I had all the stuff I wanted to talk about, but then now that I'm playing it and it's right in front of me, I'm scrambling to remember? Shit. So here's the obvious benefit of this game. The fucking spin dash. Being able to, from a dead stop. Oh, just look at that, man. Just go back and forth and you can feel immediately the difference compared to the first game and this one. Yeah, being able to go from a dead stop instead of having this long startup, which is considerably shorter compared to the first game, you can just from a dead stop, boom, max speed right at the start. Like, seemed obvious, but apparently it took them one game to figure out that that's a good idea. And of course, every hero needs a sidekick, so instead of giving him a brother, they gave him a bro in the form of Tails. And he's a fox. Gee, I wonder how this game ended up fucking inspiring me as a child. I don't know. It's a mystery, quite frankly. Personally, I think that is a way, like how I say, that's a more inspired idea. Is instead of like saying, oh, it's just his little brother and he's helping out or whatever. It's like Tails is an admirer. Like he's supposed to be this little kid in this first game. Like, it's so weird to go back and remember, like, originally they didn't start out as being super best buddies. Tails started out being this annoying little fanboy who was like, "Oh, Sonic." And you can sort of, like, it says there in the manual, like, Sonic just kind of lets him tag along. Like, he doesn't, like, blow him off, and he doesn't encourage him and be like, yeah, come on with me, you're cool. He's just going on his way, running around, being Sonic. And Tails is, like, trying to keep up, basically. Son of a bitch! As the best... Guess what? You still have that fucking problem with all the Genesis games. Where you can't see what the fuck's in front of you, so you end up running into shit. What? What? Like I said, all this stuff I wanted to talk about, and then now I'm doing it, my brain's scrambling because I'm also playing the game at the same time. Maybe I should look into, like, doing post-commentary or something. Anyway. Like, Tails is just following along, being like, yeah, I want to be as cool as Sonic. And Sonic's just like, yeah, whatever, I'm going on my way, like, doesn't look back, so to speak. At first. And it even says, like, sometimes he'll be like, yeah, fuck this, and just dash off and leave Tails in the dust. And that's how they're, the fact that Tails can keep up even when Sonic's, like, taking it easy, probably speaks to... What? Come on. probably speaks to, like, Tails' ability. Of course, the only reason Tails is able to keep up is because he's got his twin tails, which he just revs off like a propeller to propel him along. Oh, that's why it's called that. Whereas Sonic's just incredibly fast normally on his own power, Tails needs that extra propulsion in order to push him along. But with that, he's able to keep up. And, like, even that alone, like, even though Sonic's, like, this, like, too cool for school edgy dude, he's like, I got time for none of that bullshit. Unless he's, like, showing off or whatever, apparently. Apparently. I think the fact that, like, anyone's able to keep up with him is a little bit would make him go like, oh shit. Damn it, Tails. That's why you don't want to let Tails fucking get too many rings during these, because he will get, like, his commands are lagged behind yours, so he'll end up getting hit by the fucking bombs and dropping the rings. So, like, you can have, like, oh yeah, I've got all the rings, we're good to go. Tails gets hit by a bomb, now you're one ring short and you can't get the emerald. This is where it's useful to have a little fucking sibling, actually, because during this section, well, actually during the entire game, if you have a second controller plugged in, like, whoa, player 2, these emerald runs are fucking annoying, actually, because it's all memorization. Like, look at the way it's designed. You can't fucking see what's gonna come up. There's no way to prepare. It's all, like, memorization. You have to play the game over and over to remember what side the rings are gonna be on and when the obstacles are gonna show up. Which is one way to extend playtime, I guess. For some reason, this first level is glitched out on the Wii Virtual Console version. I don't know why. And also, like, it doesn't look as good because it's not 1080. It's not 1080p, so it looks a little. It's SD, so of course it doesn't look as good. But it is just a straight up emulating it. The 360 version, the version that's on the Xbox 360 Microsoft Arcade store, it like has this really terrible fucking you'll see when I get to the ending, but has this like really terrible fucking like user interface, I guess you would call it, or overlay on top of it. Like every time you pause the game, it doesn't just pause the game like that. It like brings up this like dumb like frame. It pulls up that every time you pause the game, basically. And it looks really terrible. And when you start the game up, it just like goes to a menu. Ah shit. And it's like, okay, start the game. It doesn't actually show you the fucking title at the beginning like it did, where it's like Sonic and Miles Tails Prower in Sonic 2. Like that's in a tiny little window and you're interacting with this overlay and it just looks goddamn terrible. I'll show a little clip of it, I guess. I'm rambling about it. Yeah, these are just like pure memorization. Like, these are probably the worst. Honestly, these are probably the worst one. Of all the ways that you can collect emeralds in the series, these are terrible. Because it's pure, this is the red one, you gotta remember. Or like write it down or something. The fact that it's purely, it doesn't matter what your skill is, you just have to fucking know where the rings are gonna be and what the fucking bombs are gonna be. Makes it really frustrating. All the other ones have a degree of like like you can like fly by the seat of your pants with it. Not this one. You really have to know what's coming in front of you that stand any kind of chance. Although, again, if you have a second controller, the second player will play as Tails, and with a human controlling them, you stand a much better chance of them of Tails not losing your damn rings, and of collecting more rings than you would be able to normally. Because, like, say there's 2 lines of rings on either side, whoever's playing as Tails can just run over to that side and collect them. So you technically, during those sessions, get twice as many rings. Yeah, I can get, like, a fucking decent amount. I think on the other save, I got all the emeralds before finishing Chemical Plant Zone. Which is just ridiculous. Of course, now I'm going to this boss with no rings. Whatever, it's not a tough boss. What's up, Robotnik guys? He traded in his, egg-shaped... Oh, shit. Fucks. Tails. That's a risk. I know you're trying to help, buddy, but... Fuck, man. That almost killed me. Sometimes Tails can get, like, an extra hit in, though, which is really nifty. Ha ha ha. He traded in, like, the orb-shaped Eggmobile for that one. And this is the other change I don't kind of like, which is, instead of having a cool pose or just running off stage, they're just jumping around like assholes. It's so dumb. You're just... Whoop whoop. Here we go, Chemical Plant Zone. So you can see this is clearly, like, in the city somewhere. If you look in the background, which you might not be inclined to do, there's all these skyscrapers and whatnot. So this is a factory in a city that Eggman just kind of took over, I guess. I don't know what kind... It's one of those things where it's like, how do normal people navigate... God, fuck you, damn it. Ugh. How do normal people that aren't Sonic navigate these stages? That fun kind of video game logic where you're like, okay, I gotta go into work. I better, like, take the blue key with me because I might come into something that I might need to unlock a door on the way to work, which is always, like, silly to think about. Yeah, the next stage I'll talk about that. Although this does give me a good opportunity to talk about, last time I started talking about, Jesus Christ, what's fucking fast. Yeah, like, the last game, it was kind of like slow, melodious. After the first, after Green Hill Zone, you had a lot more, like, you gotta take this slow, and it's slow, actual platforming through a lot of those levels. In this, like, the second stage, you are whipping past really fast. Yikes. Yeah, I always, like, I can never find a fucking checkpoint. That's what it comes down to. I always have a lot of problems finding checkpoints in order to cash in my rings to get an emerald. And look, I've already got like 1,000,000 lives now, so we're not gonna be game overing anytime soon. The overall, just, like, the fucking kinesthetics, the mechanics, the added spin dash, the level design, this is just, an improvement in every conceivable fashion over the first game. This is what fucking game sequels should be. Anyway, man, just so many things I wanted to talk about. I started talking at the end of... Oh, there's something really cool with those spider guys. Maybe if we come across another one, I'll be able to show it off. With the Sally Acorn cartoon, Sonic cartoon. The one that I know, like, a lot of people are like, yeah, that's the good one. And it's certainly better than the fucking alternative. But I watched it and I liked it, but I don't know, like, it's the fact that it's not the games. Like, they have this nifty little, like, French resistance thing where they were living off the grid and fighting back against Robotnik's evil empire. But, that's not what the plot of the games are. The thing about it that got me the most, here we go, was it reduced Tails to this, like, little kid, useless character who never like, all the other freedom fighters are going off on missions and stuff, and Tails is being, like, tucked into bed And it's like, the fucking, like, the only other second character from the games who, like, actually is from the games, who can keep up, like, a character who, god damn it, who can keep up with Sonic and helps out. Yeah, shit, yeah. Whatever. I got blasted. Who can keep up with Sonic, whose defining feature, whose defining characteristic is he's Sonic's sidekick. He gets fucking sidelined in that cartoon. Okay, damn it, Tails! Technically you helped out, but I wanted to show something. I wanted to show you helping out, but you helped out too early, so I couldn't show you helping out. What happens is that Spider-Bot will, like, lower... well, like, man, I haven't fallen into the purple water in fucking so long. Free life, man, I am just immortal right now. Yeah, Tails doesn't want to come down into the water. That's fucking hilarious. I never noticed that before. He will jump down into it with you, but he can't fly down into the water. He can't fly through the water. That's funny. What happens is the Spider-Bot will grab you. Woo! Oh, this part always kind of catches me off guard. There we go. Again, haven't fallen into the purple water, and he has. The Spider-Bot will lower down and grab you, and like lift up and explode, and that's what causes you damage. Ah, those floors. And if you get if you're just playing as Sonic, and you're. If you're going in your spin ball like that, you won't jump off the springboard. And you can just fall into the water and die. It's crazy. Oh, Tails. It's okay, you're immortal. See, this comes back. They'll lift you up, and if you're playing as just Sonic, you're just doomed. Like, you're just sitting there waiting for death. But if you have Tails, and he stands underneath you, which is what he'll do, because that's where you're standing, and you press the jump button, you don't move, but you pressing jump causes Tails to jump, and he'll jump up and kill the Spider-Bot and free you. And it's like, aw, Tails, buddy! Like, there's this cool progression of Tails actually contributing that's conveyed through gameplay. Aquatic Ruin, so this is another thing I wanted to talk about. That I, like, sort of paused the final part of the first video because I thought about it in retrospect. Not while I was doing it. Let me finish talking about the fucking Tails stuff. Well, it has this cool progression that you feel as Sonic, as you're playing, of, oh, he's just following you along at first. He's just like, he's riding your coattails at first. And you're like, oh, whatever, you don't really pay much thought to him or much mind to, like, he's just following you around. He's a complete non-entity, basically. Like, sometimes he'll kill an enemy, but he doesn't really, like, he doesn't convey a presence. And in fact, if you're doing the Chaos Emerald runs, he might be actively frustrating because he's getting hit by these bombs and dropping rings, and that's causing you to lose emeralds. So that's the first level, but then you get to the, like, chemical plant, and that's the first time that Tails can be explicitly helpful in that way, where if he wasn't there, you'd be fucked. So Tails, like, kills the Spider-Bot and helps you out, and you're like, aw, shit, Tails! And, like, that's the first, like, nugget. That's the first interaction where you're like, yeah, whatever, I mean, well, I just would've lost some rings. Whatever. I guess you helped, but I didn't need you or anything. Yeah. Like you're being put into Sonic's shoes and how he would feel about Tails following him around. Which, considering this is a little 16-bit Genesis game, that's some good fucking conveyance. I don't know. Anyway. That's it. You notice that the level we're on now is like Mystic Ruins or whatever it was called. I want to talk about like this three-way dynamic, or like, I don't know how you want to call it. Like, I don't know what the word for it is. There's three kinds of levels in these classic Sonic games, and to a lesser extent the 3D games, but very much more prominently in the classic games. There's 3 kinds of levels in the classic Sonic games. The first 3 here, in the like you saw right in front of your face, is you start out with just a nature level, like your Green Hill zones, your Emerald Hill zones, just a level that's untouched nature. Like it might be a forest, or just a park, or what have you, something like that. Or like a mountainous landscape. Just something that's, you know, mankind's hand has not touched. Then you have the openly industrial levels, like your scrapyard, like your chemical plant zones, like your Starlight Highways, like Casino Night Zone. I would qualify as an industrial... Woof! Close one. Woof! As an industrial... a concrete jungle, that's what it is. A concrete jungle zone. Which is like the encroaching of... And they're usually like Eggman, like headquarters places that... Aquatic Ruin, that's what it's called. They're usually, like, places that Eggman built. Woo! Woo! Fuck you. Piranhas. I got my face. Look at these Emperor Penguins and Flickies. They're called Flickies, not birds. Very important distinction. Whoop! Yeah, run away, little Emperor Penguin. It's fine. I always try and go out of my way to kill the robots if it's possible, like easily convenient to do so, because I mean the entire point of Sonic going on this adventure is to save his little woodland critter buddies who are trapped in the robots. So obviously you want to make a concerted effort to like break open the robots and save the nougaty, creamy, animal-filled center. Ah, damn it. Need some rings. Whatever. I'm not gonna get all the emeralds on this file on this game anyway. And then you have the third kind, which are like ancient ruins, like Aquatic what was it called? Aquatic Ruin Zone, like this, like Mystic Ruins Zone. Not Mystic Ruins. That's fucking you dick. Sonic Adventure. You know what I mean. I don't have the fucking names of the zones offhand, okay? Like ancient ruins such as these. And those are your 3, like, you will rarely, if ever, fucking fly, ever find a Sonic stage that can't be categorized under one of those 3 denominations. And that's a really interesting dynamic to have all the stages, like, play into. Because it tells this interesting little story through the environment, which is like you have the woodland critters, which is what Sonic and Tails are. Again, in universe, there's nothing special about them. They're not like experimented on or magical or anything. They're just a normal little hedgehog and a normal little fox. Although one's they never like extended. No, Sonic Media always seems obsessed with Tails' tails and making a big deal out of them. The games never make a big deal out of his tails. Like that's never even brought up. People don't even blink at that. Like you have these untouched natural zones. Again, look at Sonic's idle animation. He's checking his fucking watch. Like, we going? Come on. Look at that characterization right there. Yeah, everyone's favorite, Casino Night. Yeah, everyone loves it. So we went from an ancient ruin to a very modern, very, glamorous looking, like Las Vegas-esque zone. There we go. And that plays... seriously? Oh my goodness. Why you gotta play me that way, Robotnik? Why you gotta play me that way? Yeah, let's just indulge in our gambling addiction for a little while. It's actually a pretty good stage to farm for the Chaos Emeralds, if you remember where all the fucking, checkpoints are. Anyway, I'm trying to fucking talk about the fucking thing.